A starry-eyed boy. Once upon a time, in a sunny city called Pretoria in South Africa, there was a little boy named Elon who loved gazing at the twinkling stars. He dreamed of flying and inventing new things. At night, he listened to the stars whispering stories of faraway planets and adventures. The magical game builder. When Elon was 12, he taught himself to talk to computers and created a fun space game called Blastar. His new computer friend beamed with excitement as Elon coded bright lasers and spaceships on the screen. He even sold this game for some pocket money. The computer glowed proudly, happy to bring games and joy to people. Journey to the Great North. As a teenager, Elon yearned for even more adventure. At age 17, he set sail to a new magical land called Canada. He climbed aboard a great flying train and waved goodbye to his home. In Canada, the air was fresh and full of opportunity, just right for a young inventor. Elon smiled, ready to learn new wizardry. Learning wizardry. In Canada and later at a big American school, Elon studied all kinds of magic. Books full of science, math, and rocket secrets. He learned spells about electricity and space and even got degrees in physics and economics. His teachers were impressed by the boy who loved building ideas as much as building rockets. Each lesson was like a new spell toward his dreams. The City Guide Castle. Together with his brother, Elon built Zip2, a glowing digital castle that worked as a city map guide. This online castle could show people the best places in town like restaurants and shops, helping them explore any city in a flash. Soon, a giant company offered to trade a treasure chest of gold, millions of dollars, to take over their castle. Elon and his brother accepted, so they used this treasure to plan even grander adventures. The online treasure chest. With the gold from Zip2, Elon built an online treasure chest called X.com. This magical chest let people send coins through the internet. It was later renamed PayPal, and it became so useful that many people used it to pay each other. By sharing this treasure chest with the world, Elon's pockets filled with more coins, enough to fund his space dreams. Whispering rockets. Elon dreamed of rockets that could talk. In 2002, he created SpaceX, a factory of magical rockets. These rockets whispered, "We will reach the stars." SpaceX built a special rocket named Falcon 9 that was the first to fly into orbit and land back on Earth like a boomerang. The Falcon 9 could fly again and again, excited to lift new adventures sky high. Deliveries to the stars. One day, a friendly dragon-shaped spaceship called Dragon was sent into space by Elon's rockets. On May 22, 2012, Dragon flew to a real space castle called the International Space Station. It delivered supplies, like food and gifts, to the astronauts living there. The astronauts waved and cheered, amazed at this first private delivery from Earth to space. Astronaut Dragon friends, years later in 2020, Elon's Dragon brought people into space on its back. 2 brave astronauts lifted off in the Dragon from Earth and floated up to the space station. The Dragon carried them gently and safely, a magical first for a rocket not owned by any kingdom. Everyone on Earth smiled as the Dragon flew among the stars with its human friends. Fast electric dragon. Elon's magic was not only in space, he was also a wizard of wheels. In 2003, he helped start Tesla, which built electric cars that ran without fuel. These cars were like fast, silent dragons on wheels, powered by lightning in their bellies, batteries. The very first Tesla, the Roadster, was so speedy it could zoom from 0 to 60 in just seconds. All this magic came from the sun's energy stored in the car. The Sun Castle, always caring for Earth. Elon helped build a sun castle called Solar City. It was covered in magic tiles, solar panels, that caught sunlight all day long. The Sun Castle turned sunlight into clean electricity to power homes and gadgets. Parents and children were happy because solar roofs glowed like little suns, and the world became a bit brighter and cleaner thanks to their warm power. Tunnels under the city. Elon wasn't afraid of digging either. In 2017, he founded the Boring Company, which sent huge machines underground. These machines were like friendly moles, digging tunnels under the busy city streets. In the tunnels, tiny magic vehicles could zip people around faster than cars above. Elon laughed. Sometimes the best path is a tunnel through the ground, in the skyweb. Elon looked up and saw people struggling to get internet in faraway places. He launched a sky full of little satellites called Starlink. These satellites became a shining web of stars in the night sky. Each one carried a tiny antenna broadcasting internet around the world. Now even someone in a desert or high mountain could surf the web from those friendly space stars. The brain seed. Elon wanted even the human mind to be magical. He helped start Neuralink in 2017. Neuralink is like planting tiny seeds or fairies in our brains. These brain seeds are microchips that can talk to computers. They could help people who need magic in their minds to move, see, or learn in new ways by thinking alone. The giant red rocket. Elon's biggest dream was a giant red rocket called Starship. It was meant to carry families and friends all the way to the moon and even Mars one day. By 2019, Starship was introduced, and in 2023, its first test flight blasted into the sky. Even though it is still learning to fly perfectly, Elon and his rocket friends believe one day Starship will sail astronauts to the red planet. The chatting bird Elon also loves talking and sharing ideas. He even bought a big bluebird website called Twitter, now known as X. In 2022, he became the owner of this site. On Twitter X, the bird speaks for everyone. People post short messages, jokes, and dreams to all the world. Elon uses it to say fun things, share news of his adventures, and even talk with rocket scientists late at night. The robot brain. Not stopping there, in 2023, Elon built a friendly robot brain called XAI. This smart friend loves learning about everything in the universe. Elon says XAI's job is to help us understand the biggest mysteries out there. In Elon's magical workshop, XAI might be a glowing orb or a computer who helps write fairy tales about new discoveries. The richest adventurer. Through all these adventures, Elon has earned lots of golden coins. From selling Zip2 and PayPal, he became very rich. But he doesn't keep the treasure just for himself. Instead, he uses it to build more rockets, cars, and sun-powered cities. Each coin spent goes into making Earth a better home or sending people a little closer to the stars. The ever-dreaming mind. Elon's story is filled with magic and science mixed together. He is still dreaming of new adventures, like a story that isn't over yet. Every day, he and his robot friends and rockets wake up with new ideas. Maybe tomorrow he'll invent something even more amazing. A hoverboard, a friendly alien, or a machine that turns candies into energy. The next adventure. Every night, Elon looks up at the moon in the sky and says, "There are still so many stars to visit." And with that promise, his magical journey keeps going. Children drift to sleep, imagining flying dragons, talking cars, and far-off planets. Elon's adventures show us that with curiosity, imagination, and hard work, even the sky is not the limit. 1. A starry-eyed boy. Once upon a time, in a sunny city called Pretoria in South Africa, there was a little boy named Elon who loved gazing at the twinkling stars. He dreamed of flying and inventing new things. At night, he listened to the stars whispering stories of faraway planets and adventures. 2. The magical game builder. When Elon was 12, he taught himself to talk to computers and created a fun space game called Blastar. His new computer friend beamed with excitement as Elon coded bright lasers and spaceships on the screen. He even sold this game for some pocket money. The computer glowed proudly, happy to bring games and joy to people. 3. Journey to the Great North. As a teenager, Elon yearned for even more adventure. At age 17, he set sail to a new magical land called Canada. He climbed aboard a great flying train and waved goodbye to his home. In Canada, the air was fresh and full of opportunity, just right for a young inventor. Elon smiled, ready to learn new wizardry. 4. Learning wizardry. In Canada and later at a big American school, Elon studied all kinds of magic. Books full of science, math, and rocket secrets. He learned spells about electricity and space and even got degrees in physics and economics. His teachers were impressed by the boy who loved building ideas as much as building rockets. Each lesson was like a new spell toward his dreams.